Now students, our next topic is importance of pH in our day-to-day life or in our everyday life. Now what is the role of pH in our day-to-day life? That is, first before starting that I want to tell you that in our body most of the reactions takes place during digestion. Breakdown of food take place. This is also a reaction during the respiration. When oxygen break down the food, that is also a reaction. Now most of the reactions that take place in our body, that our body works in a very narrow pH range, and that narrow pH range is from 7.0 to 7.8. हमारी बॉडी इसी रेंज में वर्क करती है 7.0 to 7.8. For example, if I say the human blood, it is having the saliva, it is having the pH of what? pH of 7.4. But what happened if the pH falls below 7 or rises above 7.8? It causes the problem for our body. In that is the survival of living organism becomes very difficult. It should be only in this range. And for example, I am giving you a very simple example of day-to-day life, that is the rain. pH of rainwater is less than 7. Why it is less than 7? 7 means if the, I have told earlier also that if the pH is equal to 7, pH range is equal to 7, then it is neutral. Neutral means it is nor acidic nor basic. It is neutral. But I am saying here pH of rainwater is less than 7. Less than 7 means it is acidic because of dissolution of gases like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide that are present in the air. So now, but if the pH of the rainwater falls below 7 and it becomes 5 and 6, then what happened? Then it is called acid rain. मैंने क्या बताया आपको? If the pH of rainwater falls that is in between the 5 to 6, then it is called what? It is called acid rain. And when this acid rain falls in the river water become acidic, and now it creates a problem for the aquatic life, for aquatic plants and water. Aquatic plants and animals that live in water, river water, they are not able to survive in that acidic water. Similarly, if the soil become acidic, the growth of the plant is not basic, and if the soil is alkaline or basic, then again the growth of the plant is not possible. So for that, what we have to do? We have to make it neutral. We have to make it neutral. If the soil is acidic, we neutralize it by adding the base, and if the soil is basic, we make it neutral by adding the acid. Now the next topic is what? Now the next topic is, that is pH of our day-to-day life में pH in our digestive system. pH in our what? Digestive system. Digestive system. As we all know, that is in our stomach, one acid is released, that is hydrochloric acid. This hydrochloric acid is very mild acid that is released in our stomach, and this acid will not harm the stomach. In fact, it helps our body in the digestion of food, as it kills the bacteria that enter with the food. But if we'll take the food too much during the indigestion, what happened? If we take too much spicy food, if we take the too much junk food and more food, then what happened? The amount of HCl released will what? Will increase in the stomach. If the amount of acid, which acid I have told you, that is hydrochloric acid, HCl, if this amount of HCl during the indigestion will increase in the stomach, then what does it cause? It causes acidity. क्योंकि acid increase हो रहा है, then it cause acidity. And if the acidity is there, we feel stomach pain. There is a pain in our stomach. And 4, now what we have to do? We have to neutralize it. Neutralize the effect of acid. To neutralize the effect of acid, what will take? Will take antacid. Antacid means anti-acid. The substance that will neutralize the effect of acid. Mostly what we will take for neutralizing the effect of acid in the stomach, what we will take? We will take magnesium hydroxide, and this is also called milk of magnesia or magnesium hydroxide. It is a kind of antacid, a mild base that will neutralize the effect of acid. Which acid? Hydrochloric acid, that is produced in our stomach during what? During when we take too much spicy food or we take too much food, then this acid produces in a large amount. This is how the pH helps in our that is digestive system. Now the second topic is role of pH in tooth decay. Before that we have learned role of pH in our digestive system, and now the role of pH in tooth decay. Now when does tooth decay start? Tooth decay starts when the pH of our mouth is lower than 5.5. 5.5 means that is it becomes more acidic. Now what? How the acid is produced in our mouth. Now what happened when we eat food and when we eat the sugar substances, sugary food, or when the food particles that left in our mouth, when we do not clean our teeth properly, then the leftover sugar and food particles, they start degraded by the bacteria. Now, when the bacteria starts the degradation of sugar and food particles, what does they produce? They produce acid, and then what happened? The pH of the mouth becomes lower than 5.5. It means it becomes acidic. Now, one more very important part of this topic. Now, in our mouth tooth enamel, the covering of the tooth enamel, this is the hardest substance in our body. Hardest, this is again a very important question. Name the hardest substance in our body. You will say tooth enamel. Now this tooth enamel is made up of calcium hydroxyapatite, that is a crystalline form of calcium phosphate. But the important fact of this calcium phosphate is that the tooth enamel is that it does not dissolve in water. Water में dissolve नहीं होता. But what happened? But when the acid start producing in our mouth due to the degradation of sugar and food particles by the bacteria, then what happened? Then the dissolution of this calcium phosphate starts, and this tooth enamel get eroded कि जो इतना hardest substance है वो भी dissolve होना शुरू हो जाएगा when the pH of the mouth becomes lower than 5.5 due to this reason. Now what we have to do now? Now no doubt saliva produced in our mouth is the basic in nature, but it very partially level. It can neutralize the effect of this acid produced by the degradation of sugar and food particles. Then what? How we can neutralize the effect of this acid? Now we have to use a good quality toothpaste that is alkaline in nature, that will neutralize the effect of acid produced in our mouth. This is how the pH works in the tooth decay. Now the next topic is that is when animal like bee, honey, yes children. Now the third is whenever there is a honeybee or ant sting in our body, what happened? We feel pain. And have you ever think about why we feel pain when there is a honeybee or ant sting? Why? Because an acid is injected by these honeybee or ant, and this acid is what? This acid is formic acid, or you can say what is the other name? Methanoic acid. We will learn about these acid in our chapter 4 in the carbon and its compound. Then what happened? When this formic or methanoic acid are injected by this honeybee or ant sting, then we feel pain. Now it means acid is released. Now we have to neutralize the effect of acid. To neutralize the effect of acid, as you know, what we will use? We'll use a base. Now in this case, we'll use a base, that is baking soda. If we'll take a pinch of baking soda and we'll apply it on the stinging area, then what happened? We feel relief from pain. Another example of this, what? That is a kind of a plant, that is a nettle plant. Nettle plant grow in the wild area. Now what happened? The leaves of the nettle plant, they have stinging hair. Now this stinging hair, when we touched by accidentally, when we touch this nettle plant, we feel pain. Why we feel pain? We feel pain because the leaves of this plant will secrete. What does this secrete? They release. What does they release? What does they release, or what does they secrete? They secrete an acid. Which acid? That is methanoic acid or formic acid. Now this acid secreted by the stinging hair of the leaves of the nettle plant will cause pain in our body. Now to neutralize it, beside this, nature provide this neutralization process. बिल्कुल इस plant के साथ there is another plant that is called dog plant, and this dog plant, when we take the leaves of this dog plant and we apply on that stinging area of this nettle plant, it will get relief from the pain. Now you can judge what is the nature of this dog plant. This dog plant is what? This is basic in nature because it neutralizes the effect of acid. In this way we can say that nature itself provides a neutralization process. Yes children? Now next topic is importance of pH in agriculture. Agriculture means we have to grow different types of crops. Now for growing crops, what we have to do? We have to maintain a particular pH range. As you know, different types of crops grow in different pH range. Few crops like rice, it requires acidic soil. Few crops grow in neutral soil, and some other crops grow in basic soil. Then how to check whether a particular soil is acidic, basic or neutral, and what we should do to neutralize it? Now what you have to do, you have to take a very small amount of soil where you want to grow the crops. Add some water in it. Now what you do, you will check this with the help of what? With the help of pH paper, or you can say universal integrator. Now with the help of pH scale, we can check the pH range of a soil. If the soil is too basic, then what we have to do, we can add some acid in it. For example, you can add vinegar, or you can use the organic manure. If the soil is too acidic, to neutralize the effect of acid, what we have to do, we can add any mild base. In that case, we can add calcium hydroxide or slaked lime. In this way, we can neutralize the acidity or basicity of the soil. We can maintain the pH while we have to grow different types of crops. Now the pH in milk industry. Now for the milk, that is, it will not turn sour. Now we have to maintain the milk pH range of the milk, that is at 6.6. If it falls below 6.6, then it becomes acidic and it turns sour. That's why we have to maintain the pH of the milk at 6.6. This is all about what is the role of pH in our day-to-day life. What we have done, let's quickly revise it. Now first we have done acid rain. Acid rain means that is the rainwater when particular substances like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, these are the pollutants present in the air, when added in the rainwater, they turns the rainwater acidic. Then it is called acid rain. Acidic means the pH of that water falls below what? Below 7. Falls below 7, then it is acidic. Then what we have do, that is, then we have to, what is the role of pH in our digestive system? In the digestive system, when during the indigestion, when we take too much food, or when we take the junk food, or when we take the spicy food, the HCl amount released is more and it is neutralized by taking a mild base, that is milk of magnesia. Then we have done, that is the pH of our mouth. Now in the pH, what happened in our mouth, that when we take the sugary food and when this food particles left in our mouth, when we do not clean our mouth, then teeth, then what happened, bacteria present in the mouth start degrading this sugar and food particles left in our teeth, and they produce acid, and this acid can corrode the hardest substance called tooth enamel present in our mouth. Now the next is that we have done, that is when there is a bee sting, when there is an ant sting, what happened, then they inject which acid? Formic acid, or you can say, what is the other name? Methanoic acid. And this methanoic acid will cause the pain in our, where there is a sting, and it is neutralized by rubbing it with a mild base. Here we can use baking soda. Then we have done how the nature provide the neutralization phenomena, that is we have, that is nettle plant. Beside the nettle plant there is a dog plant. That dog plant will neutralize the effect of acid produced by the nettle plant. And which acid is produced by the nettle leaves? That is formic or methanoic acid. This is all about, that is the importance of pH in our everyday life. Thank you.